all, it's me, CheesyPaninie. I wasn't planning to make a second video for the week, but after realizing that Terraria was turning 10 by the weekend, I knew that I just had to make one. Let me tell you guys a little bit about my history with Terraria. I was first introduced to Terraria by my boyfriend at the time, a couple of years ago. I'm actually not sure when, but it was most likely in between 2011 and 2013, when all the blocks had the same sound effect when you dig them up and all the dungeon bricks looked similar except for the colors. I loved exploring the underground with my friends and just finding ores or discovering new enemies or items. It just made me so happy, and the fact that this game was using pixel art graphics just made my pixel art heart bloom. I actually loved the exploration part of the game, and it's actually the first thing that hooked me into the game, but it was the building that I got really obsessed with, even before all the fancy blocks, walls, and items were added to the game. I mean, I don't think I've ever played a game that allowed me to just take a chunk of the land and make a house out of it or something. I mean, how many games actually let you do that? I know there are some, but this one game is just so charming to me. One of the early memories I had of building was trying to make a base underground which led you to a pool of water and you had to swim up to get to my house. Another one was making this hotel or commercial building that had all sorts of rooms with different businesses. And then there was one where I tried to make a lava tree, but there wasn't any living wood at the time, and I just used normal wood and made a darker version by making my own experimental mod. My boyfriend and I eventually split up, but my love for the game never ceased. I mostly played by myself, making cities with buildings and subways. It just felt like playing with Legos that you can play in a computer. Just so fun. Art used to be just an outlet for stress for me, but after getting into college and a multimedia art course, art had become something more than just a hobby. It was difficult for me to find time to draw for myself, and when I did, it felt like it needed to be perfect all the time because it was going to be my profession. But when I started playing Terraria, it gave me a chance to do something creative without taking it too seriously. There was no pressure. I built things just for the heck of it. It didn't have to be finished. I could pick it up and drop it without anyone complaining. And that was just really such a relief to me. I feel like I went back to the time when I was younger, that I could just make something without the added pressure of it being graded. At some point though, I got really busy and stopped playing, but I picked it up again after I had already graduated and was now working at a company that designed clothes and accessories. I was stressed over completely different things at this point, but the way the game made my mind feel at ease was still the same. I was a little older and a lot more experienced design-wise, and my approach to making builds was a lot more different. I started making them more detailed and giving more thought to things I've never thought of before when I first started playing the game. I didn't really share my builds to friends that often, so I didn't know if it was actually good enough. To me, it didn't really matter because I was happy with what I was making. But then one day, I kind of just had this urge to do something. Like, I wanted to have a hobby outside of work that would occupy my mind because I wasn't really happy with my work situation at that time, a couple of years ago. So I thought of making a YouTube channel to fulfill myself creatively because there's a lot of things you can't do at an office when you're working for a brand. Like, maybe you want to make a certain design, but your boss doesn't approve of it because it's not faithful to the brand or not the kind of design that the market of your brand likes, all of that kind of stuff. There's a lot of things that goes into creating a brand, and I enjoyed learning it and all, but the thing is, it was not my brand, it was their brand. So like, I don't have that much creative control. I always had to conform to what my boss wanted. So I thought, I need to find something where I'm my own boss, even if it's not work related. It just had to be something where I could do what I want. And so I started a YouTube channel. And at first I was just gonna play games and post it online and stuff. It was gonna be a variety channel. But then when I posted Terraria for my second video, I was kind of blown away by the amount of people who liked it and the really nice comments and encouragement I had from the community, that I just thought maybe I should just keep making this. Because the thing about Terraria is there's a lot of things you can do with a game. There's a whole bunch of different content you could make in just this one game. And after that, I did try other games, but Terraria was just that one game that I feel so good about making content for. I just kept making one build after the other. And even though I'm trying to make YouTube a career, and even though I would still get stressed over editing sometimes, when it comes to making the builds in Terraria, I kind of forget about it. The minute I start building, I just build without thinking too much whether it's good enough or not. I don't feel the need to overthink or over-criticize myself over what I make in the game. I just build, and I let myself enjoy my time. And I think that's one of the most important things the game was able to give me. The game was able to give me a way to use my creativity without the pressure and seriousness while having fun playing a game. If you think about it, in a way, there are a lot of limits to the kind of things that you can create. This game can only be viewed in one perspective, would not allow you to create perfect curves without jagged edges, and gives you a limited number of colors. And it may seem like something that people would think is artistically limiting, but it's actually because of the simplicity of the game that I was able to just let go of perfectionism for a moment, and just make something that made my heart happy. It helped me work with what I had and find creative ways to use them. It actually aided me greatly in my creative work back in the office, as I was constantly finding interesting ideas from experimenting with it. This game basically taught me how to be more resourceful. To the developers, the staff, and everyone who contributed to the creation of Terraria and its community, from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you for making it all possible. I'm happy that I get to play a game like this, and happy that I get to share my creations with everyone. I'm happy that through this community, I was able to form new friendships with people from across the globe. And it was through this that I also met Khaios. This game will forever hold a special place in my heart. Though I am a little sad that there won't be any major updates for the game anymore, I'm crossing my fingers for the day that the developers decide to create Terraria 2, or something similar. And even if not, I will be forever thankful that this game exists, and will be supportive towards Relogic's future projects. I seriously look forward for what you guys decide to do next. Happy 10th anniversary, Terraria, and thank you for all the years of fun that you have given this happy builder. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was really short notice and I just wanted to make something special for today. I might make a separate video later to talk about how I made it, if you guys want to watch that. But for now, I'm just gonna go do my thing and you guys do your thing, and I'll see you guys later. Take it easy, stay cheesy.